about a week until Natural Connection comes out, and today I'm heading into the Penguin offices to meet with my team. There's lots of changes going on behind the scenes, but also to catch up on publicity, marketing, and kind of the plans for post-publication and the years coming.
Recording for like 3 minutes.
Rock Sade, what a selection! We've got Joycelyn Longding in the studio talking about her book Natural Connection. Oh, how are you feeling today, Joycelyn?
So good, so good. This is the beginning of technically my book tour.
Yeah.
So this is the first thing of this week. My book comes out on Thursday.
So today I am off to London again, and I am doing my first proper book event, which is going to be at Kairos Climate Club in London, which is a space for radical climate conversations. And I'll be talking all about rooted technology. So this is one chapter in Natural Connection, which speaks all about innovation and redefining innovation outside of colonialist and capitalist kind of mindsets. It's Sunday 27th of April, so yeah, I'm sitting down with a little coffee and I just thought that I'd introduce myself properly for the first time in this vlog. I really hope you've enjoyed this kind of first instalment of Natural Connection. Yeah, I really just wanted to do this series where I kind of document my journey of being a first-time author, what the journey of someone bringing out and launching a book looks like, but also mainly just to document this time for myself. I think for a lot of people who end up publishing books, it is like a childhood dream, and I've been writing books, newspapers, magazines, etc. since I was like 8 years old, and yeah, this is definitely kind of a dream come true for me, and also quite personal, as I think writing any book is. So yeah, just kind of documenting this time as well, and taking that time to pause and to be present and be intentional in the process of bringing out a book, and of kind of ushering into the world the book and the ideas held within it is really important for me. I think I'm someone who has been juggling quite a lot of things at the same time in my career over the last kind of 4 years, and it's very easy for things to happen in life and to just kind of let them pass by and to get caught up in the kind of busyness of it all, but I kind of set an intention to be really present and to move as slowly as possible through this process, and to be as connected as possible through this process as possible, in order to show up the best that I can, and also remember it well and remember it positively. So for anyone watching who doesn't know me or what I do, I'm Joyce Lynn. I'm an environmental justice technologist and communicator. So my work revolves around environmental justice, communicating environmentalism, environmental action, and has a focus on technology, and specifically how technology is being used to kind of solve challenges within the environmental space, but also looking at technology from a justice perspective. So how those technologies that we're developing for, say, biodiversity monitoring or for the climate crisis impact most marginalised communities. I'm currently doing my PhD at Cambridge. I'm very, very, very close to finishing, but part of being present for this period is taking a little pause on writing my thesis. And if you're interested in kind of more like a PhD diaries vlog situation, I think I'm going to do it, so let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. My PhD is all about designing kind of justice-led approaches to technology, and technology specifically being used for conservation and environmentalism. And this whole series, this Natural Connection series, is for my first book, Natural Connection. It's a book about how the legacy of Indigenous people and people of colour, marginalised communities, past and present, can inform not just our environmentalism, but our connection to each other and to the living world. I think we're living through a time of social and ecological crisis that often feels overwhelming, that often feels unscalable and unfathomable. But yeah, we're living through this moment, the transitioning of the ends of worlds and the beginnings of new ones, and I wrote the book as a kind of hopeful but very grounded and rooted approach to rethinking what environmentalism looks like outside of the kind of connotations or assumptions of what we think environmentalism looks like, and really using the stories of marginalised people, their legacies that show us the breadth and diversity of environmental action, the grief, the pain, the wins, the resilience, the community, the care, the healing, that kind of gives us not just a more hopeful vision of what environmentalism can look like, but also a more rooted one that's more grounded, and one that encourages deeper connection with each other in the world rather than disconnection, which can often happen in these spaces. I spent the last 3 years writing it alongside my PhD, and it really is a love letter. It's a love letter to the frontline communities, past and present, that have really led the way for environmental action, but also to each one of you and anyone who reads it who is trying to find connection amidst social and ecological crises. And in the book, I kind of present 3 alternative routes outside of this kind of like activist onlooker binary, where you're either a expert, perfect, seasoned activist, or you just like have no role and can make no impact. And use these routes to kind of present a different way and a different path. And so those routes are rage, imagination, innovation, theory, healing, and care. And it ends on hope. And these routes present teachings, ideas, provocations, questions, and lessons from people who have been doing this work and continue to do this work that can ground us and give us different touch points to engage with environmentalism in a diverse range of ways. If you have any like specific questions, because I can see I've been talking for like 7 minutes now, which is far too long, so I won't continue boring you all. If you have any questions, maybe leave them in the comments, and I'll possibly ask on Instagram. If you don't follow me, you can follow me here or here somewhere on the screen. I'll put up my Instagram, but I'll do a Q&A on there, and maybe I'll do like a proper sit-down video answering all the questions about the publication process, the writing process, and maybe a bit more detail about the book. But you can also come to my book tour if you'd like to kind of get a deeper sense of the topics and the themes of the book. So I'll also put on the screen here kind of an overview of the book tour, and I'll leave links to the book tour, and maybe some writing that I've done on my PhD research as well in the description for you to explore more of. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I've already been recording it this last week. It's going to be a really good one. I'm actually off now to a book event at the Barbican in London, so you'll probably see me talking in this exact same outfit in the next vlog. But yeah, leave your feedback, your comments, subscribe, like. Yeah, it's really great to be documenting this process, and I hope you enjoy it.